Hey y'all, it's Kathy Joe. How are you doing? Today I'm collaborating with my friend Missi from Crafty Cove. Y'all, I've collaborated with her before, but I love Missi. I don't miss any of her videos. I watch every one of them. I hated to stick my mug on here because of these roots. I got my gray logo on. Anyway, whatever. And a while back I said I love to try to make a cathedral window out of stuff from the Dollar Tree without using, like poster board or something that was obvious. Well, that's what we've done. So we kind of challenged each other, and she's making one, and I made mine. And mine's a little bit wonky, but I love it. I'm going to hang it in my house, and I hope you all like it too. Anyway, not one thing left to say. Let's get on with the video. I lied, so sue me. So I announced the stickers at the end. So please don't just fast forward to the end. And if you like my video, please subscribe. I never ask. And give me a thumbs up. I have a goal I'm setting for myself. So, and I'd like to reach you. And thank you to all my new subscribers and to all my old subscribers. Y'all know I love you from the bottom of my heart. Mwah. Big hugs. Have a blessed weekend. Bye. Okay, y'all. Now stay with me. Right, I see those little knee pads that you get from the Dollar Tree for when you're gardening. You lean down on them. Well, so I bought 6 of them, but I only needed 5, and I took them and cut them all down to 2-inch pieces. Then, I know, I was recording when I wasn't supposed to be and not recording when I was. I always do that mess. So, I glued them together with hot glue and Gorilla Glue. And then I put clamps on them. You'll see how in a minute. And I used 7 right here. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7, 8. I'm lying. 8 pieces of the 2-inch strips that I cut down. So, that's easy to know. You'll see how I cut them down here a little bit when I do it right. And those 2 are the... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 on the outside there. And then those 2 are 7 and 8. I had to glue those 2 together. I was like, oh, I could cut them with scissors. But no, you really can't. Just little slim pieces. And right there, I measured it out with my chalk marker. Marked it off. How wide I wanted it. Of course, I was going to have to cut down. Now, you see me clamping it there? Okay. Yeah, so it's basically what I did all the way around. I did like 2 pieces side by side, and then I just tilted 2 pieces over and cut them at an angle. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. I left all this in for that reason. Now I gotta find somewhere to put something to put at the top, and I just take a spare piece, because trust me, there was plenty. And I marked it with my chalk marker, and I filled in that spot right there. Yep. Okay, now there I'm using the hot glue and the Gorilla Glue, and I'm clamping them together for them to dry. Now it does take about, I don't know, about 15 minutes, and you can go ahead and start working on it again. Okay, now here, I took one of them pieces, like I said, I cut down 5 of them in 2-inch strips. And I'm going to measure them down to a 1/2-inch strips. I know, y'all. You know what, I'm telling y'all this, and probably nobody will ever make it, but I just think it turns out cool. And I hope you all like it as much as I do, because I'm seriously hanging in my house. I know I said that in my intro, but I'm seriously hanging in my house. So, anyway, I just measured out there, mark it out, and, yeah, you can't cut it with scissors because I tried. So, you're going to need your utility knife. And now, I was trying to hold my square on it, marking them when I was cutting them originally, but the grooves in that actually helps you make a straight line down wherever you mark it out. So, after the glue is dried, or I think some of it wasn't even dry completely, I'm taking duct tape, silver duct tape, and I'm duct taping all of the places where it was glued together. Y'all, I'm crazy. I wish I'd actually, put duct tape all over the whole front. If I had to do it all over again, I think I would. And here I'm taking wood glue, those are those 1/2-inch strips, and hot glue, and believe it or not, it holds up real good. And I'm gluing 2 of my longest ones there. And then, to go from side to side with the panes, I have to cut them down. I have to cut pieces down. So, I know, down. Anyway, good gravy. And yeah, and I'm just going to put hot glue and wood glue on them there. And I don't clamp them, But I do take some, I'm just seeing here what I got to go across. See, yep, the bottom there. Because I thought, well, that gap's too big. So I'm going to make some smaller squares. It's a bit crooked, but that's okay. What do you expect when you make cathedral windows out of gardening knee pads? Y'all. Anyway, I think it turned out great considering what I had to work with. But anyway, yeah, I take duct tape there and I just tape it across the section to hold it together so I can just keep working. Anyway, so here I'm just taking another one of them 1/2-inch pieces. Trust me, 5 is plenty. I still have a whole one left. You saw it right there in the beginning. And, yeah, those were too short, so I had to add 2 little tiny pieces of that. Same thing across. Because, you know, those things are only like, I don't know how long. And at the top, I, took a piece, put it straight up. Took 2 more pieces, put them at an angle. And there I put that on crooked. And that's where it's crooked at. And, put my tape there. Put my little V shape there. Taped them, glued them on there. Now I'm taking craft sticks from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cover the entire back with craft sticks. And then I paint it in hazelnut chalk paint by Waverly. Because I was afraid if you could see, if you could see through anything, I wanted you to see that color and not the gray. And now I'm taking Mod Podge, y'all. I had 2 bottles that had like a 1/4 inch in it. I don't even know. I don't know measurements. Y'all know me. And look, I used every bit of it. And I socked the Mod Podge to it. And then I take the crap paper from the Dollar Tree. And I'm putting it on top of it. All the way down. Rubbing it down real good. See them little bumps? That's why I thought if I put electric tape or duct tape all over the front of it, maybe it wouldn't have them little bumps in it. And then I put Mod Podge on top of it. Now, y'all, I let that dry for 24 hours. Yeah. And then, after it's dried, I'm taking my X-Acto knife and putting little X's in all the squares. X marks the spot. Looks like tic-tac-toe board, don't it? Anyway, so I'm just going to fold the pieces back that I cut and hot glue them to the inside of the thingamawatchy there and on top of it. And I'm just going to cut that down so I can wrap the other pieces all the way around. And I showed you this, the bottom, just that way. And I did like the Christmas present wrap there. Probably there's a better way, but I was in a hurry because, I don't know, I might be late tonight. I'm trying not to be. See how I folded that? And I just hot glued that down all the way and on top there. Real easy. Okay. And then here I'm taking my lightweight spackle mixed with some white chalk paint. And I'm placing it all on the ledges and filling in any cracks or crevices that I may have left over from that paper. Yeah. And then when it dries, I let it dry. I don't know, it dried about 6 hours. I'm going to sand it down the best I can. Now, I started painting it white, then I ran out of white chalk paint. So, I'm going to paint the entire thing in plaster chalk paint by Waverly. Now, it dried about 4 hours, and then it's got cracks in it. I'm like, oh, yay, cracks. That's just what I need. But then I thought, well, I want it to look like an old vintage, like cathedral window thing. So, anyway, I'm going to take antique wax there, and I'm just going to, I always say dirty it up, because that's what, yeah, it looks like it's dirty, old and rustic. And I love it, y'all. Please, I hope you like it. If you don't, you can say, well, you can just say nothing. I don't want you to hurt my feelings. But anyway, I would like y'all to be honest with me. What do you think? I mean, considering what it was made out of. Y'all, look at it. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe it? I wish I'd have put more separating parts at the top. I think I might try it again at another time and make it different, make it more fancy. But I can't believe how that turned out, considering what it was. Y'all, I love it. I just got to keep showing it because I absolutely love it. Okay, y'all, this is my friend Missi. I want to show you. I think this is, look. Oh, look, sneak peek. You see that? Uh-huh. Yep, see? I told you we were challenging each other. Anyway, she is so very talented, y'all. Like, look at this. And that adorable little windmill she made. I mean, I love her. I seriously don't miss any of her videos. She's so very creative. And if y'all love Farmhouse, I mean, come on, look at that. Y'all are going to love her stuff. I mean, just everything she does and everything. Look there. Look at that. Y'all, come on now. Anyway, okay, let's get back to the video. I love you, Missi. Please go check her out, y'all. Please check her out. Okay, y'all. Right here, I got a piece of poster board. And I got that God Bless This foam calendar from the Dollar Tree. It's a 2022 calendar. And what I do is trace out the cardboard that came in it. And I do that 4 times with, actually, yeah, with, yeah. Anyway, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I cut all those out. And I'm going to take, the pictures that I want. Y'all, these are so cute. Look at them cow, them calf. And look at the horses. So I'm going to take some blue, paper, that paper, and I would glue it to my construction board. Is that what that's called? And that cardstock, yeah, to the construction board. Is that what that's called? Anyway, you should cut out the size of the paper instead of the construction board. Anyway, I take 2 packs of paint stir sticks, the 1 gallon paint stir sticks, and I hot glue and wood glue them together. I do that 4 times. These are going to be my frames. And I put the sticks all the way around it because I want it to be even. I don't want it to just be bopped up or bubbled up or whatever that is where the... Oh, see? And if you accidentally put one upside down and your numbers are upright, unless you want the numbers, if you sand that real good, you can sand that right off there. Sorry. Alright. Okay, and I'm going to take antique wax and I'm going to stain every one of them. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. And, oh, I got that double-sided tape from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take it and use it and put it on the back of my calendars. That way I don't have to fool with my Podger glue. And I wanted to make sure you knew how to use it. But I did get that at the Dollar Tree. I wish I had a thing to put it in. Take dispenser. And then I just take my little picture down. And I do it to all of them. And then I take some wood glue. And I go all the way around outside edge of my picture. I know that's correct. Look at them little horses. Ain't they cute? I love it. Okay, a foal and a mama. I don't know. Anyway, and I just put my wood frame there on top of it. And I wiped away any glue that was going to be there. Look at my little chickens. Y'all, I think these are gorgeous. And I'm actually hanging them in my kitchen. I am, but I'm getting ready to paint my kitchen. So I got to wait. But anyway, I think these are pretty. And I take this black rope twine stuff that burlapfabric.com sent me. And I'm going to go all the way around the inside of the frame. And I'm even pressing it up against them little places, the handles, you know what I mean, for the paint stir sticks. And I take me some raffia. That's the raffia, y'all, that I wet down already. And I'm torn apart. And I'm going to make me 4 little raffia bows and glue them to the top of each of my pictures. And then I'm going to take some jute twine and I'm going to tie knots in each end of it. And I'm going to put my little string down and I'm going to take some masking tape and put over it. So that way it'll hold my little string on there. Because these pictures are really light. I mean, you know, obviously they're paint stir sticks and calendar pieces. Cardstock. That's the name of the paper. Look at my pretty pictures, you guys. I love them. Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but I just love them. It looks like watercolors. Look at that. Those are gorgeous, I think. Yeah, I love those things. And they're big too. They're 12 by 12 each of them. Maybe 13 by 13. Okay, I got this jar from the Dollar Tree. And one of these candlesticks, them glass candlesticks, it didn't have the tag on it. And 2 of those wreath medallions, wreath plaques, I don't remember what they're called. I've had those things for 2 years, y'all. They're SKU numbers. I don't even know if you can find them anymore. But, yes, that's what them are. And I love using them. But I'm out. Those are my last 2. And I'm going to fill my holes with wood putty because I used all my lightweight spackle on my window frame. So, anyway, just clean your glass real good. Yeah. And again, I'm using plaster chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm going to paint the candlestick, all of it, and my glass jar, all of it, and I'm going to give them both 2 coats. I don't know, I might give my, 2.5 coats. That's like, hit and miss. And you can sand that color right off the top of them little wreath plaques. And some of y'all been asking about JST popping her little head in. There she is. I've been cutting her out because it's usually stuff I cut on my video. Just so happened when she pops in. But I had to leave her in for y'all. Anyway, I gave them little plaques 2 coats of that plaster chalk paint by Waverly. And I take 10mm beads and I glue them all the way around. If y'all have a thing about holes, look, it looks like a moon pie. You can't look at holes, you might want to turn your head for that. And I take me some masking tape and put it down. And I take 2 10mm beads, 4 12mm beads, and I paint them. I paint the 4 12mm beads black and the 2 10mm beads plaster. Gee whiz, that's a mouthful. Anyway, and if you put them on that tape, paint them, and then just flip them over and paint the other side, they dry really fast. So then I'm going to distress my jar. And I was going to do it and then do the wet distressing, like put some black on it and do the wet distressing. Well, that didn't work. And I did something that I've done other times that y'all may think is crazy, but I love to look at it. Look at it. I love the look of it. Gee whiz. I take scissors and I scrape my paint off and I scrape chunks off because I just like it that way. I know, I'm so country. I will find a way to do something that I want, however or whatever it takes. Look at that. Because it looks pretty. I think it makes it look old and chipped up, and I love to look at it. Look at that. I love the look of it. I said look at it again. I do like to look at it too. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the top of it where the lid screws on with jute twine all the way around it. Tack it down with hot glue. And I'm going to put my beads on that jute. And I put a black, a white, and a black. And I do it for 2 sides. And I'm going to wrap it around the top of my jar there. And I'm just going to tie it in a double knot. And then underneath it, I'm going to make a little knot so my beads don't fall off. And I made one hang down lower than the other, because, I don't know, just because. And I take some of that gingham ribbon. I get it from Dollar Tree. Everything in this video I got from Dollar Tree, y'all, except my paint stir sticks. And I wrap that gingham ribbon around it. And they're cheaper than the Dollar Tree. And I make me a little shoelace bow, whatever y'all call it. That gingham ribbon, and I glued on the front of it, and I throw me a candle in it. And not a real candle. You could put one in it, though. So I'm going to distress my moon pie there and my candlestick, and I go heavy on these. My dad always says, you ain't my brother, but you sure are heavy. And I have no clue what that means, but he said it since I've been alive, I reckon. Anyway, I don't know why I told you all that. So I take some hot glue, and I put my moon pie on top of my candlestick. And then I take a LED candle and take some of that buffalo check ribbon. I got that at the Hobby Lobby last year after Thanksgiving. And I make another shoelace bow. And I singe the ends of it. And I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And I wrap that gingham ribbon around the very top of my little candle pillar there that I made. And put my little candle on it, and here they are, y'all. I love these. I have so much glass, I have to do something with it, but I loved what I did with it. Yeah, I do. So now I got all these pretty glass jars sitting around my house. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Becky. Look at her, it is so big. Anyway, so I got that foam board there from the Dollar Tree, and this one I messed up on, y'all. And I told a lie about my paint stir stick. You see them old sticks? I get them from Home Depot for free. Those little, broken up and everything. I like to get them and make frames out of them because they make beautiful frames. And they throw them away in the bin, so I take them out of the bin and pick them up. So right here, I'm just measuring out how long I want it. I was going to put it on the inside and make the, but instead I put the sides on the outside. You see what I'm saying there? How I laid it on the inside. But I put it on the outside and make it wider. And I wish I hadn't because you'll see why. And nope. And I take Waverly Antique Wax. And Jackie, thank you for sending that to me because I've used tar. I love it. I appreciate it more than you know. Anyway, look how beautiful that is. That stain look on them old little things. Anyway, and here I'm just laying out my frame, making sure everything's going to fit. Because I did cut them down. I should have said that. And I take wood glue. I love my little glue bot there. And it is in my description box, y'all. And I put stuff in my description box underneath that Amazon store thing. Because, yeah, it's a whole thing. I'll have to explain it another time. But anyway, and I just glue my frame down. Now, y'all, I would glue, like, the top, a side, a top, a side. You want to make sure it fits. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. There. And then make sure you got, yeah, like that. Just watch me. Because I don't know how to talk. Anyway. And I take my X-Acto knife. And I cut. Something's in my mouth. I talk so much. Things fly in my mouth, I think. I cut that excess off. And on my Cricut, I printed out Amazing Grace. Oh, I told another lie, you all. You'll see here in a minute the lie I told. I don't mean to lie. It's not on purpose. Anyway, some of y'all like to watch weeding, so I left that in. This is a short, quick video. Because I got another one Monday, y'all. Anyway, I get that transfer paper from... I got it from Michael's 2 years ago. I'm telling you, I'm trying to craft my stash, y'all. And it's actually good. And I'm using that masking tape to get that separated. That is like that is amazing. One of y'all told me use Scotch tape. I don't have any. I use masking tape. I can't remember who. But thank you is a lifesaver. Anyway, I'm going to burnish that down. And the dot on my eye just didn't want to stay. It didn't want to come with me. But I made it come with me. Like your children. You're like, get in the core. I said get in the core. Anyway. Yeah, I made it too small because I cut it out before I did my frame. And I don't know what I was thinking. I have no clue. And I wanted it to go more towards the side of my sign. And I was going to put sunflowers all the way down the other side of it. But then I dropped it and couldn't pick it back up. It stuck to that poster board real good. Or foam board. See, poster board was the other stuff. I just don't even know anymore. Anyway, those big flowers, I got those at Walmart the other day for 75 cents a piece. And then these small ones, y'all, they had them for 25 cents a piece on sale. And that's what I lied about. I did get those from the Walmart. But they was cheaper at the Walmart. I do have some Dollar Tree ones. I should have used them too, because then I'd had like large, medium, small, and extra small. Those little tiny ones there, those bushels, those were the ones that was 25 cents. Oh my goodness. Aren't they beautiful? And I'm just going to hot glue them all the way around my frame. Y'all, I burnt myself like 12 times doing this. Seriously. And then I was like, oh no, that's just too much. Let's just go crazy and I'll glue some up in the other corner. So I do that. And I don't know why I left all this in. In case y'all didn't know how to glue on flowers. When it comes to flowers, I always make a mess. I do. I don't know why. I can't with the flowers. I love them. They're beautiful, but I'm not good at it. And then that's a bow I'd pre-made, and I'm like, I don't know. And I blew sunflower in the middle of it, too. See, my words just needed to be a lot bigger. I mean, I'm still going to hang it in my living room, but I still think my words need to be a lot bigger. And then I was like, maybe I should use this bow. And I'm like, oh, that one's too big. Well, maybe I should use this bow. I'm like, that one's too small. I'll go back to this one again. And I just glued my little tails down to make them look swoopy. You know, swoop, 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 shoop, shoop, bad, oop, whoop, there it is. Anyway, here it is. I think this is beautiful, y'all. I think my bow needs some fixing. Because, yeah, I'm not crazy about the bow. But I love the sign. And I do wish my words were bigger. But other than that, I think it's pretty. Oh, here's everything, y'all. Look at that. Look at my cathedral window. And my amazing grace. How sweet the sound. Anyway, and I love my little pictures there. I love those. I think they're pretty. Very rustic. And then there's my little candle jars and candle pillar. And I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Y'all, here's the winners. The first winner we have is Tammy Ward. Then we have, well, Linda Ward, Tammy Simpson, Norma K, Nicky Strait, and Brandi Baker. Apparently it's not going to show anybody's names. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Bye.